All right. Okay, my fault. All right. So again, we have persecution and inquisition here. Again, in the fact that we have, oh, look, male and female. It's actually one of them times when it really is just be free and do what you want. We about to handle some shit. I mean, it just again. Oh, it's Shay Seeking from American Aborigines Unchained on Facebook and American Empress on YouTube. And again, we're dealing with the Torah and the Tarot today. Okay. And what is it? Oh yeah, this is not your mama's Bible study. All right, because no, we know that this story lies sometimes, especially when we don't check the facts, and we just go off of what other people have projected onto us instead of going within. All right. So again, we was just talking about male and female. Adam, that energy. So somebody is trying to play with somebody's destiny. Ooh, and I see them very well. It's just I've been pointing low key. I've been pointing them out. If you won't really, you know what I'm saying? Just saying. Trust and faith. All right. So again, trust is woo. That's the issue for me sometimes, especially when people have stab. That's the problem. So but I trust myself. I know that part. So again, when you know, all in doubt, I just go within and I can trust all wholeheartedly. That it's just unfortunate that I seem to very much be very addicted to solitude in a long time, and I can spend a lot of it there. And so again, it's not to ignore or hurt anyone. That is the ultimate guide to healing. That is, even with that energy, what I was telling y'all about when it said, I think it was in that book, The Spring, that my people knew the way to get to me, but you changed that. See, my people knew the way, but you changed that, right? So that's just, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Okay. All right. So then we have ships here. I don't know. They just telling me to pull some more. Okay. So again, we talking about those censorships, relationships. I'll put you in slavery again in ships. These are the ships that are sailing in under the guise of freedom and all these other things. Censorship, freedom. Freedom is when it comes. Well, you're not having freedom. I'm about to say freedom is going to be removed. They may be giving you the perception that that's what it is, but it's really everything they're doing is putting you in the clutching claws of that system. And while they're going to be exalting people that are coming in here illegally and otherwise into positions, like Biden said already. I mean, I'm just telling you what he already said as to who is going to be over you. Now, it shouldn't be a battle, but see, and again, that's the native energy going against the Aborigine energy back then. Taking a confederacy, going against thy brother. But it started with the abrasiveness, I think, of the so-called, it's the people that are the plants in the so-called black community that wanted to just be, that is scary. I mean, we already know your power. You already know spiritually, whatever. Especially y'all that know who we are. And that we already know who we are. But to try and make it seem like that is it and nothing else after that and everybody else must die or leave the planet, I just don't think, maybe that's somebody else's God that wants that. But for me, it's never been about that. It's just about pointing out, bringing order to the court and pointing out wrongs that have been done in order to go to the root of things and fix them from there. People take offense to it. If you take offense to it, then you must have some other kind of ill will or some kind of ill way of looking at it in your heart. Okay? So again, but that could be scary to people. They don't know what to think. They see us in our glory right now, right? We already done. They see what we're capable of. So again, it's almost like that jealous. Now it's time for us to be blessed, and people are upset. They don't know what to expect, what that is going to, because it wasn't about your color. It was about making sure you weren't in positions of power. It wasn't about this. It wasn't about slavery. It was about making sure that you don't really create a blockage so that you couldn't tap into that which is really you. That we would never find out who we are on this plane. Because to go back to Africa don't work no more. Do it. Matter of fact, now it could be for other people to go back to a place. Do you see what I'm saying? So I don't know if y'all see what I'm saying here. Okay, so it's not to cause that kind of strife for me. It's just pointing things out for what they are. And if people are too butthurt because of that, then I don't know. That's your problem, not mine. I don't care about what somebody think if I'm being righteous or upright or pure-hearted when I'm giving a message. I could care less about you being in your feelings. I just know how ignorant you are. And that shows the ignorance is bliss. And that shows how silly people are, even when they've been taken through college and given these degrees. It's just like, you mess with those children of God, you're going to feel the third degree. If not some of the 10 degrees, what it was of separation. And that's what I'm saying. All right. I'm just saying, it can't go on. The proof, and people want proof of what? The proof is in the pudding, honey. And a lot of that is putting in work, inner work. So these people, all what they build and all what they doing or whatever, every stone will be, if stone make me think about masonry, energy, it's going to be turned or torn down. But when there's a massive wall, there's always going to be remnants of that left, because people may despise and they may create a narrative to break it down. But as it's being broken down, guess what? The people that are directing the energy to break it down are taking pieces of it. Let's think about that when it comes to the energy of taking pieces of something, the seeds of it, to create a nation and rebuild it. And again, now this time is going to be, make sure that we leave out what that individual contributed, right? Or those individuals contributed, and we're going to teach their children. We're going to start writing books on what they were saying in our testimony, with their testimony, or one-sidedly again, with the new information. We're going to interpret that, because they're going to remember what their parents were saying all around this time when they were charged on who they were. So we're going to incorporate portions of that. But at the story is repeating, honey. Just get with it. That's what's happening. And that's why people like me and others have been treated in the way or the ill fashion that they have. That's why I'm telling you, what they have is not for me. And even if somebody pimped me down and gave it to me, it's not going to change nothing, because again, I'm not like everybody else. The presence of God is here. Okay? Do you understand what I'm saying? So again, this is why people are confused at some of us. It's not even being cocky. It's just like, what did I come here to do? Whisper it to you? You don't listen either way. So again, I'll just say it how I'm going to say it. Hopefully you tapped into that energy and stuff and you feel the same way. I'm just very concerned and very confident in what I'm saying. All right. So let's go ahead and look at this real quick. Okay. Because I'm trying to figure out what's going on with Rachel and Jacob or whatever in this time. Again, this energy, I might resonate with some of it, but it may not resonate with me at all. It might resonate with some of you guys, certain situations and certain things, here. Right. But I'm getting maybe cuffing season or even bickery here, because we're getting close to the point where things were set up, right? Things were really being set up here. And it's going to start talking about whose children were whose, and boom and whatever, you know what I'm saying? After that, Esau's grandchildren became the heads of the clans, boom, boom, boom. So again, this didn't happen already. This is about to happen. Even if it did, it's happening again. Do you see what I'm saying? All right. Ugh, y'all nasty. So anyways, let's go ahead and read this real quick so I can get out of here. It's a short one. Okay. Is it? Let's see. Yeah, it's not that long. Okay, so again, let's look at these, because these are the cards that came out last night. The first, I like to remember what are the first cards that popped out of the deck for me when I get a new deck. Okay, so it says calling in your soulmate. Okay, let's see. And you notice how this is an angel standing above her with wings, right? So it says your prayers of affirmations and visualizations, help bring you together. Okay, that's kind of true. All right. So then we have new love. Okay, and see, this is a tricky story here. I don't know why Source brought me, because I was about to go somewhere else in the book, but I was turning pages and something, the fortune teller stood out here to me. So I said, oh, hold on, this is where the ancestors want me to go. Let's go there. Okay, so again, we have Cupid energy here, new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Okay, and again, I think this is projected energy because, again, like I told y'all, I'm standing firm on what it is. I just think that with this new thing that's being set up, people have tried to take advantage and they are trying to redirect it to make sure that the most powerful end up being the most weak links in this new world. And I'm here to make sure that it's, I don't know about y'all, but in my case, it ain't happening. All right? So, again, they're going to have to go ahead and take returns at the Build a Bitch workshop because it ain't happening. So it says very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Again, this is the feeling that I've been having now. But it's just like, you know what? Like, where's the blockage? Because I can't, how much more can I express? Actually, it just makes me frustrated and makes me shut down when people try to apply pressure when it's already what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm still where I am. And what, you know what I'm saying? What? My offer has always still stood, okay? So it says, yeah, very soon. Okay, so we did that one, okay? And then we have trust. Remember what I just told y'all about that energy? All right? But again, should she trust him? Look, you got that sharp thing behind her back. Sorry. Apologies, okay? Yeah, even, I mean, do you? Look at him. Look at this angel. Look at this cherubim or whatnot. Got the hand on the dress, and then there's this arrow he got in his hand. Like, is that for her or him? You know what I'm saying? But this is funny. Because, like, dealing with energy, a lot of times, you know what I'm saying? This reminds me of, okay, shh. Okay. So again, you have trust here. So like I said, I don't know. She got this red thing on her arm, but he got something behind her back, and this person got something. But it kind of looked like that's the mama, and he like, you better not. You know what I'm saying? So again, this situation is calling for you to have faith. Okay, trust and faith. Look, in this whole different deck, same thing. All right. So again, patience is something I'm learning. You know what I'm saying? I didn't used to be. Okay. So it says an engagement here. Okay, so now this could just be some kind of business deal, some kind of something, some kind of transaction, some kind of, I don't know, yeah, engaging in something. Again, I'm horrible when it comes to, you know, I'm in my head a lot when it comes to logical thinking and really going to the root of things. But when it comes to like, I don't know, when it comes to like feelings and stuff, I don't, you know, I express myself, I don't know, like physically or something. Like in the 3D, I'm, you know, like, I don't know. That's how I express things. Can y'all just not get in my video? I'm almost done.
I'm not in your video.
So it says, your love is ascending to a higher level of commitment. I'm almost done. No, I'll be done in a second. You can have it. I'm about to leave. Just, can I finish doing this? So it says wedding. This situation involves marriage. Okay. So again, I don't know. Some of you guys, like I said, some kind. Can y'all just have the conversation? It's the whole house is over there. I mean, it's like it's on purpose.
I didn't even say nothing.
I mean, I'm just serious. Yeah. So it says romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So again, that's some more. Like I said, when it comes to this time. Okay, can I finish my video? Here, take it. So it says, and when Rachel saw, okay, so again, we're gonna just get into the storyline or whatever, because I'm about to leave, but again, it says, and when Rachel saw that she bare Jacob no children, Rachel envied her sister. Okay, so again, I'm just starting to see this energy, like again, you know, Rachel, you know, I don't know, this like is making me think about family ties. You know what I'm saying? My grandma's name is that. You know what I'm saying? But again, when I look back, it just seems like that name, that she wasn't the first one with that name. All right. So again, so it says, And that, so this story doesn't mean that it has to have something to do with me. I'm just saying. Okay, because there seems like there's some kind of ties here, lineal ties again. And there's some of the parts of the families that were exalted and some that were brought down low. And you wonder why. You know what I'm saying? Were these strong women, you know what I'm saying, that didn't want to be reigned on or controlled. They wanted to have their own, you know what I'm saying? So again, if they were aware of that masculine energy, can they utilize that energy so that they can be the heads of their households or whatever, their clans or whatever? You know what I'm saying? And then the people coming in wouldn't want. And again, and it makes me think about like polygamy. And again, especially even when it comes to the Muslim groups. Because again, remember, we keep looking at that Seven of Swords, I think, with the, looks like the Moorish hat. The thing we have to realize is, I feel, when it was coming to all of those wives, because I know that wives can have something to do with continents blending, right? They're leaving their mother and father land to come and cleave to their wife, which would be the earth or that motherly goddess energy to this plane here. You know what I'm saying? Or anywhere else that happened. Okay. Exploration and conquering. Okay. But it also means a woman, like the woman, the earth mothers of that land. But then again, when we talk about woman in another sense, in etymology, is also talking about groups of people, women, men, and children that come from foreign places. So again, do you see what I'm saying? How that pushes the earth down and packs it down, and then the offspring becomes more prominent than the earth. And then after that, when it comes to, so when it talks about the dark-skinned people that were here, that they tried to fool you and say you're from Africa, you know what I'm saying? We'll just hide that altogether, and we'll act like the natives are the real children, but they are just the offspring of those original people. And then once the natives, once they got what they needed out of the native portion of the land, the offspring, right? Then they were using the plants, right? Or the foreign energy to then oppress the natives. And then, do you see how I'm saying? Okay, so now that's even like 3 generations or 3 groups. The autochthonous ones, okay, the natives, and then the so-called whites, okay? And then now we have the earth coming in again. So this is the 3 generations. Do you get what I'm saying? Okay? So I'm just trying to give y'all little tidbits in here just to help with some type of understanding, okay? If you even want it, okay? So again, so the fact that we're talking about children and giving children and all this other stuff here, okay? Do you see what I'm saying? Now this energy here is kind of like an energy like of me just even peering out or sensing things and saying, wait a minute. Somebody's just giving me the impression that children are being abundant or seeds are being abundant. But there's also this distraction over here where that's not my seed, though. That looked like the seed of the person that envies and hates me. So then I had to look and I said, oh, okay. See, because I already realized that, again, even masculines and even other feminines have been set up and have been tricked and have been, you know what I'm saying, led to believe certain things. Or, again, when it comes to the switching, the exalting of idols instead of the originals. I already know everything is upside down, but who's there to show you when it's being turned upside down so that we can do something about it to put it back right? You see what I'm saying? That kind of energy. All right, that's what we own on this channel, okay? So, again, it says, give me children or else I die. And Jacob was angered. His anger was kindled against Rachel. And he said, am I in God's stead, who hath withheld from thee the fruit of thy womb? So again, this makes me think about this energy of celestial babies. And knowing again, that is, for me, being really in tune with my spirituality, that's something that actually I can sense in my life that has happened. So again, when it comes to that, it just really struck me, and with other signs and symbols, that something is happening here. There's this whole thing why I keep telling y'all something have to do with children. I'm telling you, in wombs, okay? So again, it's that energy of a God then calling you towards them, but the whole time you've been lying, you've been taking, you've been pillaging and raping, and you know what I'm saying? What are you talking about? I mean, it's just, I don't know. I don't get that part. I don't get it. Okay. Okay. And she said, behold, my maid Bilhah, go in unto her. She shall bear upon my knees. And it's almost like, like you have to think about bearing energy when it came to um the slave master, the mammy, and his consort. When it comes to, just think about that. Why is it always barren or desert energy with the women, the so-called women that these people end up with? And it takes someone else, like a handmaid or somebody, to come in and have to do it. And then who are the handmaids? The handmaids are really the royal energies of the lands or the place they're really the royal heirs. Nobody is stupid. Nobody is dumb. We know what is talking when we're talking about economics, and when we're talking about, you know what I'm saying? When we're talking about businessmen, just like it wouldn't have made no sense for a lot of the business moves that was being made during slavery for that to be real. Who would waste their money if most of the people was dying when they was coming back here on the ship? Who was wasting? You know what I'm saying? It doesn't seem very smart when it comes to business. I just don't know. A lot of things you can really look at it in that way. Okay. So again, the fruit of the womb was, again, the royal oats. It was the royal oats. Sowing seed. And they say that's why did Solomon have, because he was sowing seed. And what is that comes with that? Access to land, trust. You get what I'm saying? Dowry and things. I mean, if you really want to know how we build nations, you don't have to, how they built, or we, because again, this could have something to do with me having a connection to both of those, the land and the water. But again, I'm just someone who has come to bring order to the court. And the water don't like it, and the land don't like it, because it seems like I'm on the fence. But again, I'm able to do that because of who I am. You get what I'm saying? I'm charged. And still be, again, in a sense, untouchable. And is that because, again, I remained in a certain status in order to still be there with my people through something that I knew that they didn't have the information to get them through? So again, dealing with that Moses energy. Even though I see someone else as a Moses, this is still that energy, because again, I'm able to tap into all of them in that Holy Spirit Ruach energy. That's just what it is. And wisdom. Okay. Wisdom was close to Solomon. But sometimes I see myself as Solomon. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like somebody else, we're talking about title swapping and swapping images. Swapping entities, okay? And energies, okay? So, or wife swap even, right? So let's keep moving, all right? And it says, go in unto her, and she shall, okay, on her knees, that I may also have children by her. So again, this is crazy here, okay? This is making, I don't know what I'm seeing here, okay? And she gave him Bilhah, again, trading. But again, all of this is not going to be physical. Some of this is other spiritual things that are unseen. We talk about things that are seen and unseen the best way possible on this channel, okay? Without, really going too far, okay? So again, it says, okay, so in Bilhah, which makes me think about Bilquis, okay? Conceived and bare Jacob a son, and Rachel said, God hath judged me, and hath also heard my voice, and hath given me a son. Therefore call him. But again, whose son was it though? You see what I'm saying? Whose son was it though? Because there's if we say that go in on Bilhah, then that must have been the original empress, right? And then what? Who was it? Rachel. I'm just trying to figure out. I'm just trying to figure it out. God has judged me and has also heard my voice and hath given me a son. Therefore, called she his name Dan. Oh, okay. So now we're getting into the tribe of Dan. Okay. All right. So Bilhah, Rachel's maid, conceived again and bare Jacob a second son. And Rachel said, with great wrestlings have I wrestled with my sister, and I have prevailed. And she called his name Naphtali. Okay. So again, this makes me think about Nephi being one of the first stories, I believe, in the Book of Mormon. Okay. So it says, when Leah saw that she had left bearing, she took Zilpah, her maid, and gave her Jacob to wife. And gave her Jacob to wife. Huh. Cuffing, see, to wife mean cuffing, right? Okay, so but now Jacob, and gave her Jacob to wife. Wouldn't it just say Mary? I mean, is Jacob then now looked at as a feminine? You see what I'm saying? Are we being tested on if we're going to be more masculine or feminine? And then, you know what I'm saying? Does that mean that Jacob end up being more of a masculine? Hold on, because look here. Here's my little display here. Hold on. Masculine energy. My little display here. Excuse me, I'm not really all the way dressed, y'all. Don't look. I gotta go put my stuff on or whatever. I'm waiting for some stuff to dry. Yeah, I know, because they waiting for me. Okay, so again. I hope y'all. Okay, so it says masculine energy. And I was thinking, what does that mean? You know what I'm saying? So again, it reminds me of, say they labeled you as a king. Yeah, I don't know. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, so let's keep on moving. All right. Because I'm thinking something about wealth, and then that's making me think about this finances card. Man, I don't know. Oh, why I can't remember the lyrics. Okay, whatever. Let's keep moving. Okay. Again, this wrestle with my sister, so it makes me feel like I said, this has to do with a masculine energy. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. Like I said, or a divine masculine energy. Like I said, because there's a lot of, I feel energies in my field. You know what I'm saying? And they're not all there for love. They're not all there. Some can't stand me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. I'm just keeping it real. So again, it's like this has been that battle. Even when I told y'all, when it comes to Jehovah or Jehovah, that energy is like love and war. There's like, I got respect and love, but So it's kind of like this back and forth. It's like this struggle, a power struggle almost, right? And I feel like a lot stems from that with the Ashereth and Inanna energy. I really do think a lot stems from that. And I'm fighting to the death back on the soil with my fist in the air, because it's like, nah, this time my people, I don't know what else is going on for nobody else, but I'm going to be somebody. I'm going to be that body. You see what I'm saying? Nobody can take that away from me. Nobody can take that away from me. And it's like an ordained energy. Like, I don't care what you say. I don't care what people think. Nobody is going to be taking it from me, right? Right? Because again, we know that even when people can't beat you, they'll join you, and then they'll find out more about you, and they'll take that information. And you see when they say a demon or a devil comes in and then it multiplies, see, and then they'll just put more and more thorns in your head and mess with you even more, right? And turn other people against you as well, right? In order to win, right? And then if they can't beat you still, and they're wondering like, what the hell? Then guess what they'll do? They'll just say they beat you anyway. Excuse me. Yeah, they'll just say that they beat you anyway. Okay? And they'll write that down in their story. Do you see what I'm saying? Okay. This is why, you know what I'm saying? It's important. And she called his name Naphtali, okay? Left bearing, a troop cometh. She called his name Gad, okay? So again, Gadriel, also God in a sense, right? And then don't tread on me again, because it says, although like, I can't remember who it was that was lifted, Moses or somebody was lifted up in the desert on the thing, so must Jesus, I want to say. But I'm just saying, there's something to that. And that is also making me think about two wands. I don't know. Okay. So, and Leah said, happy am I, for the daughters will call me blessed. and she called his name Asher. Okay, so again, Asher makes me think about, again, Asheville, in the Carolinas and things like that. And again, these names are very, relevant in the bloodline, whatever. Okay, so in Reuben, same thing. Okay, and Reuben went in the days of the wheat harvest and found mandrakes. Now, somebody a while back did something on that root or that plant being used as maybe a hallucinogenic, and kind of like where they grow. And I think it was like somewhere possibly in the South, more in the Seminole areas, things like that. But I think that, again, I found out that they grew in the Midwest as well. So it just makes me think about the trail of, even on that map, the trail from the South up through Atlanta into the Midwest on the Civil War map. And it just makes me think about like seed traveling or travel, or just made trail of tears. You know what I'm saying? Because where are these people going when they come into certain cities and ports? Where are they traveling? So even Seminole is making me think about the Florida energy, and them saying that all those people just came in, that they were secretly bringing people into Florida, and then looking on that Civil War map and seeing that clear shot off through from Florida up through Atlanta and then up into the Midwest. I don't know. All that just came to me right there. I don't know. Hopefully y'all see what I'm saying, but I'm just saying. Okay. So again, a troop cometh, a troop. You see what I'm saying? I don't know. This is making me think. Look. Okay. All right. Let's keep moving. So again, somebody's gonna call somebody blessed or whatever. I don't know. Okay. Has something to do with Rachel and Leah. Again, I feel like there's a Rachel and Leah energy amongst sisters in the so-called collective, whatever. Yeah, I just see it like that. So again, this could be for anybody, but I see it within myself and others as well. Okay. All right. In the field, and brought them unto his mother Leah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Then Rachel said to Leah, give me, I pray thee, of thy sons mandrakes. And she said unto her, it is a small matter that thou hast taken my husband. Okay, so it makes me think even about the energy of stop making a big deal out of the little things. The all mine energy, even when it comes to see, this is about advantage. I feel when it comes to the Jehovah energy, I'm telling you. Okay, so then I just realized this morning. I was listening to something. As above, so below. Okay. I was listening to something. And, this is similar. Like I said, Rachel and Leah, they do it in like different entertainment. You know what I'm saying? It's been like that in school with us, the two cutest girls. And you know what I'm saying? And then I was just watching something about Kim and Beyonce, right? And why they didn't get along or something. And I'm just thinking like this story is all too, general or typical, you know what I'm saying? Because I started to see that. I feel like I see that energy when it comes to this divine masculine and whatever energy, feminine energy and the collective energy. So I don't know. I don't know. That just was really, yeah. Okay. All right. So I don't know. Okay, and Jacob came out of the field in the evening, and Leah went out to meet him and said, thou must come in unto me, for surely I have hired thee with my son's mandrakes. And he lay with her that night. And God hearkened unto Leah, and she conceived and bare Jacob the fifth son. And Leah said, God hath given me my hire, because I have given my maiden to my husband. And she called his name Issachar. And Leah conceived again and bare Jacob the sixth son. And Leah said, God hath endowed or endued me with good dowry. Okay, we was just talking about dowry. I promise y'all I did not read this. I promise I did not read this. I promise you I did not read this. This is crazy. Okay. Now will my husband dwell with me. And again, right now I'm saying anything that don't sit right with me or don't fit with me or ain't the way it is, I'm reversing and rebuking it right now. I'm going in the direction where source lead me and my soul lead me. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like a lot of people, when it comes to the spiritual realm and the kind of work that I do, a lot of people come to me and get me to do these things. And some of them come here to try to get me to trick myself into something, you know what I'm saying, where it could be some kind of instance where they are stealing. Do you see what I'm saying? Because, you know, you want to go to the best when you want to interpret something that's being said here, especially when you're over the fact of looking at it from, you're looking at it, oh, look at that, spiritually and not religious, right? Look at that energy shooting up from those words. That when you're dealing with the spirituality of it all, which is embodies the whole thing, each, you know, when it comes to ancient Mesopotamia, all of it, right? Because it's in the books is open, your damn Akashic records. And that's why people is doing what they doing to you mentally. All right. And then we dealing with it on a more galactic level. Okay. I'm liking these cards, y'all. Karmic relationship. That's what I think people want me to have. Source ain't set me up for that. So during this whole thing, right, this whole journey, that's what I've been dealing with, right? But source that ain't what I'm supposed to be ending up with. That was probably just to go ahead and fine tune a couple things, you know. Transportation, the airport, Clearport energy, even sacral energy again. We have Asia here. I'm telling y'all, I like these cards. Oh my goodness. And then the trees representing the family trees, right? I like these cards. Celtic energy. I mean, I'm just saying, we're going to stop. Okay, let's keep going. Because Leah, I don't know, that energy is giving me Celtic energy here. I don't know why. Okay, so let's keep going. Okay. Afterwards, she bare a daughter and called her Dinah. Then God remembered about Rachel's plight and answered her prayers by giving her a child. For she became pregnant and gave birth to a son. God has removed the dark slur against my name, she said. But again, this energy, I'm just wondering, what are we talking about? This could be talking about somebody else. This could be talking about forgiveness, me giving forgiveness to somebody else, which, no, if you come in for me or my throne or my crown, I think not. And then this is also, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, it just, you know, and they say, oh, ask for forgiveness because they have the, or not, but that's people that are in oppressive states that don't want to leave that energy behind. They don't want to be the one. I heard somebody say the bed of money, right? Of funds. They don't want to be the ones that are found out and be left out of the bed, and they the ones under the bed, and the people that they were persecuting that are the true heirs being in the bed. Do you see what I'm saying? First of all, they'll be afraid that you're going to do the same thing that they did to you, to them. And second of all, they don't want to give up that lifestyle, and they will actually end up having us in the same curse again once they verify and recognize that that's what's going on than to tell you the truth. They'd rather tear shit up. It's like somebody being evicted from a home. They'd rather tear some shit up before they sit there and give it back to you in peace, in a nice, clean way. You see what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna. You see that, right? Even when it comes to vassals or beings, do you see what I'm saying? They will try to defile your temple, whether it is something that is seen or unseen, right? Mandrake, this is a hallucinogen. I cannot remember. It's something to do with something. Is this the forbidden fruit? Passion fruit energy? I don't know, y'all. Okay? I'm just saying, is that, you know what I'm saying? And then again, is that real true connection between two that both have that fruit, and then that's going to lead them to a snare because they're not going to be able to let go. Okay. I don't know. I feel like, is that what that is? Okay. All right. Let's see. All right, y'all. So it's like nothing can, like, I don't know why we have health here, but we have this serpent on a staff. mm, mm. Don't tread on me. The serpent energy on the staff. What is this? What are we talking about? So you have the serpent on that staff. Because again, when we talk about the whole energy of Rahab sending the spies over to despise that energy, and then what happened? Maybe that's a connection of a soulmate connection. And now it's going to lead to new love. But even I don't even want you to have that love that happened naturally and spiritually. It's not only spiritual, but physical, emotional. Okay. I'm thinking of that song Deep, Deeper, or Deep as It Goes by Levert, I think. So instead of that, I feel like people were sending in karmic relationships and interference and just chaos and confusion by sending different energies in and trying to project that energy if you're a runaround or something like that, to make it displeasing to an emperor or again a knight or whoever to not come in onto you. But it's only because of jealousy and envy. It's only because somebody just don't like somebody because they just don't like somebody. Because they don't want no competition. Or because they used to being the person that is, the apple of somebody's eye. I mean, that's the only thing I can see. But this serpent got a hold on that. Something got a hold on me. Got a hold on that staff in the... yeah. I don't know. Like a perfect kind of fit energy. I don't know. Okay, let's keep moving. I only got... no, for real, it's only one paragraph left. Okay, y'all, because... Okay, it's two things going on. Okay, I promise we're not gonna do nothing else, okay? All right? I want to go... Okay. Okay. All right, let me finish this. Something is going on. I'm just getting too many downloads and I'm trying to slow down. Okay, so... She became pregnant and gave birth to a son or a descendant. I don't know. Okay. All right. And God has removed the dark slur against my name, she said. And she named him Joseph. But again, why did it take somebody to tell somebody that somebody, how can I tell you, you know what I'm saying? If God punished me, how can I be the one to confirm to you that God removed something from me? But what if God didn't? You see what I'm saying? So again, the serpent okay, but wait a minute. In that energy, the serpent beguiled me. We have to remember there are serpents in the garden. There is a serpent or serpents in the garden. Then there's vipers. Even if you think about a long anaconda, some kind of serpent, right? Being chopped up. Oh, is it the Carolinas or, oh, look, hold on. What is that book? The Bible and History. Oh no, which one is it? I think we was looking into it a while back, and it had the snake that was chopped up into 4 pieces. It's a confederacy. It's something about something historical when it comes to some kind of confederacy that was formed, and I think each piece of the serpent represents some. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all about the empress in the Nile. These motherfuckers is in denial that the empress is the one. The emperor/empress is the ones or the one that is the sole royal ordained heir of the throne, the leader of the whole world. It just is the world card is period. And they're trying to take up crafty counsel and make it seem like this person is a dictator or they're like this or they're predators or, oh, look what she said, look what they're doing, the heavy surveillance. It all goes back to that, to make the world not like the earth. And so they don't understand that this energy that's coming from the earth, this fossil fuel, and this energy that's coming from the earth is here to heal it. not harm it. It's the people that are creating division and chopping off things into different pieces that want to harm it, to cause confusion and pride. And oh, I'm with these groups, and they're gonna leave the real mother to cry and mourn by herself, to love by herself, to send bread, to breadcrumb her and love bomb her, and send this energy that they feel is never, this energy that she's calling on her soulmate. She wants some help. She shouldn't be alone in the garden. But because you're not going to do it our way, we're going to make sure that that's exactly what you stay. But the ancestors said very soon, don't trip. You get what I'm saying? The angels is saying very soon, don't trip. It's going to be some vows up in here. Oh, girl, look at this card deck. Native American wisdom. This is the unicorn on the damn Bible here. Look. With the chains on it. The last damn unicorn. That's why they tried to kill me. Listen, I'm telling you, spiritually. Oh my goodness. And oh my goodness. Y'all, this is crazy. Hold on. Wait. Let's just stop. I'm supposed to be going to the crystal store with my baby. Hold on real quick. Let's just finish this. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna be thinking about it all day. Let's finish this here. Okay, hold on. Okay. All right. Whew. Remove the dark slur against my name, she said, and she named him Joseph, meaning, may I also have another. Are we talking about the build a nigga or build a bitch workshop? What is that? Is it Clone Wars? The Star Wars? Replica, copycat. Forget energy. We talk about people dabbling in these type of things. And that's why this energy, like I said, is swapped. Like they trying to send in trying to put me in that section, the underground, you know what I'm saying, section, as if I'm not worthy to be having a counterpart or a consort. That again, I may be abundant within in the things I have to offer, right? Where we have to remember when we deal with AI or copycat energies, they're not creative. They don't know how. So again, you can do that, but I still am very abundant and wealthy in that sense, where these people are not. That's why, again, some of these people need to mount your energy in order to go on. I'm not saying all, I'm just saying some of these individuals, like I said, that's being built right now. Because we're dealing with possibly people that are very materialistic or very something when it comes to physical, like, you know what I'm saying? Hung up on the way things look, right? Okay. Yeah, it's like having your sweet potato pie and eating it too. You see what I'm saying? Or even to hide it off to the side and only you really gonna be able to have access to. You will take somebody's whole holy their heraldry, their, you know, what can we call it, ordinance away from them in order, because you chose something else, in order for them to live enough, when you know what they've been fighting for spiritually and why they're here, to keep them from that place or rising above or being even above you, right? Because most of these people have probably been already in, their platforms have already been large, or they've been in positions of power or positions where they have always had that. So it's like, nah, I can't have this. So again, these attacks are attacks that are things that are projected or being done to people. It's just point blank, period. That's what it is. As above, so below. It is what it is. All right. Wives and children, and I earned them from you, and be gone. For you know how fully I have paid for them with my service to you. Please don't leave me. Laban replied. 3 minutes, y'all. For a fortune teller that I consulted told me that the many blessings I've been enjoying are all because of your being here. How much of a raise do I need to get? How much of a raise do you need to get you to stay? Why am I hearing pipe down energy here? Or even just like that. But it's like a one-way street. And love is on a two-way street and something a highway. You know what? I'm going to have to listen to that song. Let's keep moving. My daughter's looking at me. Okay, I'm trying to hurry up. Okay, it's just too much. Okay, you need to get how much do I pay need to how much a raise do you need to get you to stay? Whatever it is, I'll pay it. Jacob replied, you know how faithful I've served you through these many years, and have your flock and herds have grown. For it was little indeed you had before I came, and your wealth has increased enormously. Again, but I don't know, like this must be some kind of galactic energy or something, because again, like I said, when it comes to, so this is talking about finance. This is talking about all the authority figure, Atlantis, you know what, old world energy, and then the finances. But the thing is, there's none for, I mean, unless we talking about some kind of bitcoins or something, because there's coins here, because I you know what I'm saying, I don't know about some of y'all, but shit, it ain't, you know what I'm saying? That ain't looking too good. You know what I'm saying? Even though I know it's not going to stay that way. You know what I'm saying? That's why I just do what I do, because I care about people and I want to do what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? It's never been about no kind of game, really. You know, but that don't mean that that's going to stay like that. I'm just like, I'm source godly at the end of the day. I'm hope. Okay? So again, what does it say? When should I provide for my own family? Listen, Jehovah has blessed you from everything I do. Man, I don't know if that's the case. See, that's what I'm saying. Somebody holding back something. Somebody just tricking. Somebody holding back. You know, we got this farming energy here. Listen, y'all, these whole cards is just telling the whole story. An orphan. This was what I'm saying. The abortion energy from that abortion bill. I'm telling you, communal living. Okay. All right, we're going to stop with the cards. It's all just telling the story right here is laid out. Jehovah has blessed you from everything I do, but now what about me? When should I provide for my own family? What wages do you want? Laban asked again. Jacob replied, if you will do one thing, I'll go back to work for you. Let me go out among your flocks today and remove all the goats that are speckled or spotted. For rain. I'm trying to tell you, we talking about energy of these people that are in power of positions of power. These people that, you know, they're using wisdom in that horn to penetrate, alleviate, and remove the people of authority that, again, the powers that shouldn't be is what we call them. Okay? And they can be native, right? Because native just means that, again, to me, that you was born there. Other people seem to think, you know, they state that it means indigenous or original, and I don't know. Okay? So again, you looking at me is making it harder. Okay, so, all right, speckled or spotted, and all the black sheep. Okay, so again, this is crazy because I consider myself a black sheep of the family. So again, the abortion law, it has to do with cutting off some of the people. I'm telling y'all, they want to keep some of you galactic spiritual people, you know, hidden in society so that they can be, and you can be in karmic relationships and they can just use a transportation, maybe the Clareport and other things in order to, you know, utilize the things that come from your family fucking tree. I mean, it just is what it is. They will become the Native Americans that are on top of the Americans. And that's just what it is. But the mother said no. And if a spouse don't want to act right, she'll do it with she or they will do it without one. All right. So again, let's keep moving. All right. To remove the spotted. So again, they're swapping that around and is going to use it to get rid of some of the holy ones, right? Or the elect, and replace them with elite, right? All right. Or vice versa. I'm just saying it could be somebody could be trying to flip it. Give them to me as my wages. Look at y'all. It's what it's talking about. Vows, dowry, family trees. This is what it's talking about. These karmic. Listen, I'm telling you, that's what it's talking about. Okay. So this very day, Laban went out and formed a flock for Jacob of all the male goats and that were ringed and spotted, and the females that were speckled and spotted, and any with any white patches, and of all the black sheep. Again, this could be looked at as a leprosy in a sense, right? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's like you living in a certain community, like all so-called white community, and you the only one that look like you, or all black so-called community, and you know what I'm saying? Just kind of like that is making me think about that. And also patches on the skin. Some of us do have little, patches and stuff on our skin. Some people do have leprosy in a sense, right? Or even in your family still, like, you know what I'm saying? Mixed people in your family. And all the black sheep, he gave them to Jacob's son to take them 3 days distance. And Jacob stayed and cared for Laban's flock. Then Jacob took fresh shoots from popular almond and sycamore tree. Don't cut down a sycamore tree. I'm telling you to see how far it will grow or how big. From Pocahontas. Again, that's that Pocahontas energy that I feel was haunting me lately, as to her being taken away to somewhere to be prepared or something done. And I feel like that's kind of like what I've been battling here with this luring energy. All right. So it says the trees. Again, here we go with the trees, y'all. It's right here. And peeled white streaks into them and placed these rods beside the watering troughs, so that Laban's flock would see them when they came to drink. For that is when they mated. Again, look. When you come to drink, to take in something, this could be musically, lyrically. Listen, well, I just mentioned the fact that I hadn't listened to music in like 2 years, and I just started listening to music. This is weird. But I can sense when people are trying to send other energy in, and you know what I'm saying? And then the seers start trying to lead me away from going back to what I know. But it's not even just about that. It's about, like, there's something about this energy. And I'm not even worried right now at this point that it's going to be taken away. So it's somebody using something else in order to keep this energy away. And that's just it. And I'm not even going to be concerned. That's why I'm not saying nothing. Because Source going to make it right. And I know they've been trying to trick me up with 2 different energies so that I can make the wrong choice. And when I'm sure about one energy, then they send in other ones or the same other. You know what I'm saying? It's just sick. It's sick and sad to me, like I said. So that's the reason why I haven't been. Because somebody's trying to, and then as soon as I get close to just feeling like, okay, I'm here. And then again, they'll send it in again. So like I said, people just teaming up and ganging up and doing stuff. Okay. Look, it's just this little piece. Okay, so the flock made it before the white streaked rods in their offspring. Again, we talk about offspring, right? Were streaked and spotted, and Jacob added them to his flock. Then he divided out the ewes and Laban's flock and segregated them from the rams and let them mate only with Jacob's black rams. Thus he built his flock from Laban. Moreover, he watched for the stronger animals to mate and placed the peels branches before them, but didn't with the feebler ones. So the less healthy lambs were Laban, and the stronger ones were Jacob's. Okay. As a result, Jacob's flock increased rapidly, and he became very wealthy, and with many servants, camels, and donkeys. Okay. So again, this is talking about something. You know what? This is talking about lineage. It's talking about something. And then I'm seeing even energy. Okay. Close family ties. All right. They getting mad at me, so I'm about to go. Let's go ahead and pull one of these sacred rebel decks, because that's what we are. Okay. We ain't playing no games around here. I need to know. It should not be able, if people are surveilling and things like that, and they're talking about, oh, we're doing this for research, then everybody that's included should be involved in it shouldn't be other people that should be able to dictate and be the only ones that know what's going on. Again, especially if somebody woke up to the fact, no, you're going to have to include me. You're going to have to include me because that's not right. That leaves for people to be, and if the program is not being watched properly, and I'm talking about when it's talking about aromatic energy, possibly, right? That's not right. And you know exactly why you're doing what you're doing. It's about to be for people to have an advantage. You ain't gonna find another motherfucker like me. So I'm just saying, at the end of the day. Just like I ain't gonna be nobody else. All right. So again, inspiration. I'm hoping that this video was an inspiration for you guys. This is one of my favorite cards in this whole deck. I can't believe I done sat up here with y'all all this time and we ain't pulled out this deck and I didn't notice it was gone. Okay. Here we go. In 3. I don't know why I've been seeing 3, 3, 3, 3. Even the 6, 6 energy here. Right? Ooh. Okay. So yeah. And then we got the bees here. And, you know, the hair is up like a beehive. We see a lot of abundance and fruitfulness in her head, in her mind. Inspiration. Look at that light shining off the top of her head. Look, 22. She feels, she knows. I know. She feels and she knows. People don't like it. People don't like me. They don't like it. And I don't care. She knows. She feels, censors, the sensing of. I'm telling y'all, it's just a whatever. Okay, so this has made a really good day. Because I just started off real low-key, like kind of in this kind of zone. And this just made it a day, okay? This just made it a Sunday that I won't, forget. So I think that's it, y'all. I got to go. I'm about to get in trouble. And I'll see you guys soon. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe if you like. And join us Facebook group, American Aborigines Unchained, for more information, past, present, or alternative information, past, present, and future. And I'll see you guys soon. Take care.